In this chapter, we would like to give a proper look at all the pieces of equipment that we will have in the family. Let's get started with the rack units. In total, you can select between 4 different variants depending on the needs of the customer. Starting with the EWD-EM, single channel half rack. Then we have the EWD-X EM2 and EM2 Dante, dual channel half rack. Finally, there is the EWD-X EM4 Dante 4-channel full rack. Let's compare these side by side so you can see what they all offer. With the EWD-EM, we offer 56 MHz of switching bandwidth compared to 88 MHz with the EWD-X EMs. All offer equidistant grid with 600 kHz spacing in standard mode, and with EWD-X only we can switch to link density mode with 300 kHz spacing, which gives you up to 90 channels with EWD and 146 channels with EWD-X in standard mode, and more than 220 channels with EWD-X in link density mode. Encryption is available with EWD-X as well as Dante on the EWD-X EM2 Dante and the EWD-X EM4 Dante. With the Dante-enabled EWD-X EM2 and EM4, we are able to configure our network and Dante ports with the standard configurations of single cable mode, split mode, and redundancy mode. All receivers can be remote controlled from the Smart Assist app over Bluetooth Low Energy at distances up to 25 meters. With the EWD-X receivers, we have the added network ports, which allow for expanded remote control using either Wireless Systems Manager or Sennheiser Control Cockpit. For ease of use, we see with the EWD-X EM4, we have an internal switching power supply, an antenna power and loop-through, allowing us to daisy chain 4 EM4s together over a pair of antenna. With the EWD-X EM2s, our EWD antenna splitter will not be able to power these receivers as they are normally used. This is because we have a 2-channel system in each box. Therefore, we have added a unique 4-way power supply to ease the cable spaghetti inside the rack. But we also need to mention the very cool addition to the EM2 of Power over Ethernet. Especially for corporate and education settings, this will be a great addition. And finally, on the EWD-EM, we see an LED display, whereas with the EWD-X we have the added definition of an OLED display. And another plus with EWD-X, you will find a Q meter, just like we see on D6000 with its LQI meter. As a quick reminder, this shows us the quality of the link separate to the RF levels. Moving on to the transmitters, we see our SKM handhelds, the EWD SKM-S, the EWD-X SKM-S, and SKM. We then have our 3 SK body packs, the EWD-SK, the EWD-X SK, and the EWD-X SK 3-pin. New additional transmitters to the Evolution wireless world in the form of our EWD-X table stands with the 3-pin or 5-pin versions. But let's again put them side by side so you can see the features of all of them. Just like our receivers, the EWD-SK and SKM-S offer 56 MHz of switching bandwidth, whereas the EWD-X transmitters offer 88 MHz. Channel spacing and our equidistant grid follow the same rules. EWD offers 600 kHz, whereas EWD-X offers this and 300 kHz in link density mode. All the EWD-X transmitters offer AES-256 encryption, whereas this is not available on the EWD transmitters. EWD-X also offers in-device charging through charging contacts built into the SK and SKMs. And for the table stand transmitters, you have the choice of USB or inductive charging, just as you're used to with SLDW. One major difference we see in the SK and SKM transmitters from EWD to EWD-X is the introduction of a screen. And for this we have chosen to use E-Link displays for always-on information. And the final feature is the programmable mute switches on the EWD-X SKM-S and both EWD-X SKs, allowing you to choose between AF mute or RF mute. For the EWD SKM-S and SK, we only have the option for AF mute using the switch. All transmitters are compatible across the range, but do be aware of restrictions of features linked to the families. As an example, switching bandwidth and use of link density mode.